Hey guys, Raspberry Antelope here, back with another video. Today we're going to be playing Super Monkey Ball. A little bit about this game before we get started. This game originally came out on the Gamecube. Actually, that's not true. It originally was an arcade game, and it had like a little joystick shaped like a banana. And I don't remember exactly how many levels there were. I'll probably put that in later when I edit this. And they ported it to the Gamecube, and it was then Super Monkey Ball as opposed to just Monkey Ball. This game's definitely one of my favorites. I played it a lot as a kid. I was nowhere near as good at it as I am now, just because it's actually a really hard game. Like, it doesn't look like it would be hard, but it's pretty ridiculous, honestly. But there's 3 levels in the regular, what they call normal mode. Beginner, Advanced, and Expert. So we're going to start with Beginner today, and if this gets like good enough reception, I'll do the others as well. There's also a Monkey Ball 2, also for the GameCube, that I'll do later, because that one's got more levels and it's pretty fun too. And for this first videos, I'm not going to be doing any like speed running or whatever, or like shortcuts, just going to be playing all the levels. Like if you saw down there, there's an extra goal that will like skip a couple levels for you. But on YouTube, there's not many videos that showed like all of the levels, only ones that showed like the fastest way to get through it. And so this hopefully will be one of the few like series of videos that shows all of the levels, which can be helpful for people that like are stuck on a certain level and they want to know how to beat it or something. Yeah, there's only 10 levels in beginner, and then hopefully I don't screw up while recording and die, because it is on the beginner. But if you can get through all of the levels without dying, then you can go on to what they call the extra stages. And in beginner, that's 3 extra. And they're supposed to be slightly harder, though they're not really that bad. And then there's also extra stages for Advanced and Expert. What you saw there was a bonus level, and in Beginner there's only one on the 5th stage. In Advanced there's also one on the 10th and 20th. And then in Expert there's one on the 5th, 10th, 20th, and 30th. And 40th, actually. But they just are a way to get you extra bananas. And in Expert, they're really nice because the more lives you have, the better time you're going to have playing the game. But yeah, bonus levels are great. A lot of these levels, there's not really much to say about them. They're really straightforward and easy to beat. So, question of the day: what is one game that you remember from your childhood that you still love to play, and it may not necessarily be a super popular game? Leave it in the comments. Let me know one game that you liked as a kid that you still like today, or maybe not as a kid, just if you're an adult, you know, a game that you like to play that's now considered an old game, because I think this game came out in 2001 as one of the first titles on the GameCube. May have been 2002, but that's still like 14 years old, so... And a lot of the games that came out on the GameCube are still really fun. And another thing is that new games are a lot easier than old games typically are, which can be good and can be bad, but there's definitely no game like this on like the Xbox One or the PS4 or whatever. Side note, I am using Dolphin Emulator to play this as of now, because I don't have a capture card and I don't know what's a good one to get. So I'm looking into that, and I'll get a capture card eventually so I can play it native on the GameCube. Yeah, so I get to play the extra stages now. And a lot of them look more intimidating than they actually are, but a lot of this game just comes with practice. Like, once you figure out how to do them, they're really not that hard. And the funny thing about some of these extra stages is that they are reused in the advanced and extra or expert extra. I'm not sure why they chose to reuse the levels, but they're slightly varied. I think they are slightly faster to add a bit of difficulty, but they're really not that much harder. But there are other levels thrown in with them, but they are repeated, which is pretty funny. Yeah, so then after you beat it, whether or not you go to extra, you get this little movie, and the monkey that you chose tells you how many points you got for playing. So there are play points that you can get from beating levels, and they unlock mini games at first, and then once you get all the mini games, then they start getting you extra continues, which is very helpful for when you're trying to practice expert. And then at the end, no matter what, you get to play the staff game, and you just run through this really long area and collect a ton of bananas. Try not to hit the letters from the names, because they make you lose bananas. This is a really long game, so I'm not going to show it. If you hit any button, it just skips it. I might show it at the end of Expert, if I can do that, depending on how well this goes. And then it shows you the created by again, everything. So overall, Monkey Ball is a really great game, and definitely one of my favorites. Played it all the time as a kid. Oh yeah, there's also the credit entry. There's like a little blocker that's blocking where the goal is. You can see it come down now. And that is there, so this one actually forces you to put in at least one letter before you can clear it. Or whatever. But yeah, and it always says game over, no matter whether you win, beat it all, or lose. It says game over with that sad little music sound, but whatever. It shows it at the end of everything. So yeah, that was the 10 beginner levels and beginner extra. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this of Monkey Ball, or in general, videos that are more Let's Plays. Also, if you sit at the title screen for a bit, it will show you a little tutorial. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.